Welcome all you +2 comedy modifiers back to the Black Watchmen. The conspiracy continues, already in progress. Welcome all you +2 comedy modifiers back to the stream. Welcome back, as I scratch my nose, to the Black Watchmen, which should be the final episode of the Black Watchmen. Yeah, I'm putting that out into the world. We're on the last part of the last mission of Season 1. Because as you can see, there are other seasons and stuff that we can look at, but I don't think we'll be venturing too far into that. But there is a weird thing I want to show you. For this episode, or this mission, you have to go to the map, and the map has changed, and is now full of all these red things. I don't know what that's about, but I'm a little freaked out about it. So I'm just gonna click one. Doesn't seem to do anything. Okay. Well, we tried. It's freaking out. Alright, so let's take a look at this last mission. Now, since last time you've seen me, I've basically spent all week thinking about it, so I have some ideas. Oh, show in browser, please. None of this stuff. Okay. Agent, the demons have all been banished, but the rift remains open. I have surveyed the site surrounding and the gate, and there appears to be several inscriptions. On the needle itself, it reads, leave the first unchanged, remove the second, the first four, and remove the third, the next four. The word of God must be absolute. There are two messages carved into the Sphinx: void, fire, and gobbledygook. And then there's this spiral image burned into the grass. Now, we found out what the spiral thing is. Basically, it's a spiral. It's the mathematical idea that, the length between the lines to create a perfect spiral and all that good stuff. The words burned into the Sphinx are part of an abyssal language. If we can find how the language encodes words, we may be able to use it to close the portal. Based on preliminary analysis, the language is believed to be a mathematical in nature. You need to reverse engineer the words and then apply the mathematic process to the word Yahweh. I can use this to close the gate once you have encoded it properly and delivered it to me, Agent Tusk. So I believe this means the answer is only 4 letters, because I want to do it to whatever this word is, in theory. I don't know if we tried Yahweh, but I know that was a first thought. So let's start by looking at this. Now, I made this, I believe I said this out loud, but this was something I was thinking before. The first one is void, and then habishaja, and then the second one is can I make this bigger with this? I want WordPad. Let me get WordPad so I can actually do things better. That was a little small for you guys to have to endure. Should have copied and pasted first, but whatevs. Can you go bigger than that even? Go like 24, 26. So we have void venheb sajai. Oops, I meant to do all caps. Hebeshajai. And then we have fire. Fekudj. Okay. So I believe I mentioned this last stream, but it talks about the first, second, and third, and it talks about sets of 4. So I think this is the first step of this. Now, we talked about void and fire last time. Leave the first unchanged. So I think this is just fine. I think that's the way it's supposed to start. Remove from the second the first 4. So what I'm thinking is we need to somehow remove from the second the first 4. So we're going to have to somehow remove void from that. Is D a Roman numeral? Because this could be 501, and then I don't know what D would be. Roman numerals. Not Roman reigns. Roman numerals, please. D is 500. That's interesting. That's all old stuff. Sorry, promoting other things that are coming out soon on the channel. And then remove the second from the first 4 and remove the third from the next 4. Remove from the second the first 4. Wait, now remove from the third the next 4. That would imply that there is another set. Maybe I'm going down the wrong rabbit hole here. Leave the first unchanged. So I'm assuming it's the first 4, but it could just be the first letter. Remove from the second the first 4. I think they're sets of 4. Remove from the third the next 4. See, that would imply that there's another. Then the other thought I had, this clearly states here. The language is believed to be mathematical in nature, so I want to turn all the letters into numbers. That is my instinct. First thought is, of course, letters to numbers is Roman numerals, but that falls apart here. Because we could call this 501, 505, but then these guys are not really. So I'm thinking of just doing the typical A to Z 26 cipher, and just I'll assign each one of these just each letter a number, but I'm going to keep it in sets of 4 just because I'm kind of still going off of that theory. So just for speed's sake, let's do it this way. Z 26. I could spend the whole time counting, or I could just look it up. Work smarter, not harder. All right, so we have 22, 15. I don't know what this is going to get me by the time I finish this. 9 and 4. I'd like each of these 4 things to be the same number of digits. I'd feel more confident in things if they're the same number of digits. So again, 22. N is 14. H is 8, and B is 2. That makes me very happy. And then finally we have S 19, J is 10, A is 1, and I is 9. All right, so they all ended up being the same number of digits, which that makes me feel kind of good about this theory. All right, so let's instead of jumping right into it, let's do it with the second message and see if that follows the same logic. It looks like it might, which is cool. Because like single digit, double digit, single digit. Single digit, double digit, single digit. Single digit, double digit, single digit. Yeah, it looks like it's going to. Isn't that nifty? All right, so fire is 6, 9. Hold on. 6, 9. I'm an adult. R is 18, and E is 5. 6, H is 8, Q is 17, and C is 3. I'm already seeing some patterns, so I'm actually feeling really good about this plan now. C is 3, D is 4, and J is 10. I'm feeling less good about things now, but kind of good. 8. Okay, so when breaking those codes, breaking 2 codes that we were given, we split them up into 4s based off of the vague instructions we were given. In doing so, each set of 4, when done with an A to Z 1 to 26 code cipher, gave me the same number of digits for each set of 4, which is promising. It also appears that the numbers constantly descend in order, which is nice. This is so much lower, is the problem. That drop is much higher than this. No, it's not if you think about it. All right, calculator time. Okay. So let's look at the distance between these numbers, the difference between these numbers. So 221,594 minus 221,482 equals a difference of 112. That's not a lot. Clear. Clear, please. Where's my... How do I don't want to do this anymore. Well, it's clear. Standard, please. Yeah, there we go. That makes this a lot easier. All right, let's take the second number and see the difference between the third number. 221,482 minus 191019 equals a big old 30,000 difference. Four, 6, 3. Okay. Let's get rid of that comma so I don't get confused. But this is good. Let's see how close this follows that logic. Because it could just be, everything I could be doing just could be coincidence, of course. But there's some method to this madness. 8, 5 minus 6, 8, 1, 7, 3. Interesting difference. It almost seems wrong, right? No, that's right. I said, like, $1,000. That's very interesting. Like, I feel like we're on track to something here. Just because the way those digits are very similar. Very interesting. Okay. And then, let's clear this. Let's find the difference between these numbers now. 6, 8, 1, 7, 3 minus 3, 4, 1, 0, 8 equals. This is starting to smell of coincidence now. Of forced coincidence at that. 3, 4, 0, 6, 5. Interesting. Okay. So we have very similar digits here. This one's off by 2, which is annoying. Because it would be all the same digits if it wasn't for this 5-3 issue. Make sure I did it right. B2, yeah. 9I, yeah, that's right. C is 3, H is 8, yeah. I could be in the land of coincidence, but it's very interesting that the same digits keep being reused here. I don't know why it's off by 2 to have the same digits, though. Again, it could just be coincidence, but I don't know. That seems... we could be onto something here. Perhaps there's more to it. Well, of course there's more to it, but... and then I guess, well, I was going to... Well, if it's... Let's get the instructions back up here again. Okay. So, leave the first unchanged, which would be void, right? Void. And then, I'm brainstorming, right? Leave the, whoopsie. Remove from the second the first 4. Remove from the second the first 4. That actually implies, though, that the answer should be negative 112. Remove from the second the first 4. From the second, yeah. Remove from the second the first 4. From the group, remove that many. Yeah, it sounds like I should be doing it the other way, which mathematically doesn't work unless we're doing negative numbers, which is entirely possible. And remove the third from the next 4. It almost seems like what we're supposed to do is remove this from this to get a new answer. Okay? And then when you do that, remove from this the answer we got. It should be this. Okay, this is an important thing to think about. Maybe I shouldn't look at it as one number. Maybe I should look at each digit. I don't think I'll get that different of an answer, but no, I get the same answer. Because, yeah. I'd get 1, 1, 2 or AAB. No, I wouldn't get that. Yeah, I would. I would get. That's how it would be split up. Because technically, if it's subtraction and it's like the digits, it's asking me to take. Yeah, there's no borrowing, is what I'm. All right, taking a step back from the math, but continuing this theory. V, so that stays the same. O, N. N appears to be because maybe it's like by letter, okay? N is 1 before O. H is 1 before I. And B is 2 before D, right? F. H is 1 before I. Q is 1 before R. C is 2 before E. Okay, and it's telling me to now do the same process to this word, right? Okay, I think I'm getting this now. So, I don't want to screw up my things. So if I'm doing the same thing to this word, YHWH, I leave the first one alone, and then a 1 before H, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So it's G, and then 1 before W, A, B, C, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, so V, and then 2 before H, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, so it'd be F. So that is the first part of the process. Okay. Now, yeah, I think the reason why things are seeming so similar here, but mathematically it's not working, is because I'm thinking of them as digits rather than, like, I'm thinking of it as one digit versus several different. It's hard to explain, but I think I'm doing it right. So now I just need to find the relationship between this and this, right? And as long as it and it show that the relationship between the two is identical to this relationship. It looks to me like this is going back to then. Yeah. C. No. C. So C, D, E, F, right? So that's 3 up, or 3 back, right? So S, I'm doing it here now. QRSTUV. All right, so it's 3. So it wants me to click it back 3 times from Y. So going back from Y, Y, X, W, V. Right? I think I'm doing this right. And now what's the relationship here to here? J, K, L, M, N. So it's 4. D, E, F, G, H. 4. So I need to take 4 away from G. So A, B, C, D, F, G, F, E, D. I'm saying it's D. All right, this is kind of making sense now. And then H becomes an A. That's a big jump. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. 7. C, so then, wait, I'm getting myself confused. The distance between A and H. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. 7. The difference between J and Q. J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q. It's 7. So I have to go back 7 from V. And we're gonna do this. Back 7 from V. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm saying it's O. It's not making a word, which kind of sucks. And now I need to find the relationship between B and I. B and I. That's, ooh. Well, this is the first time it's not going backwards. So B is 2, and I is 9. C is 3. H is 8. Uh-oh. B is 2 to 9. That's a movement of 7. So you would think C would be J. But it's less. It's H. What letter do I have to work with? F. Okay, so now I'm worried I'm screwing this up. But, okay. If B is to I, and then C is to H, that would make D to G, E to F. So maybe it's E? Vido? Okay, I think this is our answer. That last letter doesn't make sense though. We made a clear connection every time, but not that time. Unless, but I'm gonna guess this. I have another theory, but I'm gonna guess this. Where's my freaking Black Watchmen? Okay, so this is what you're asking me for, right? I don't know what the spiral does. The words burned into the sphinxes are part of a language. If we can find out how the language encodes words, we'll be able to use it to close the portal. Based on preliminary analysis, the language of it is believed to be mathematical in nature, which I think we've kind of figured out. You need to reverse engineer the word and then apply the mathematical process to the holy word Hayr and use it to close the gate. So I assume it needs all these letters. Come on, baby. Oh man, that long pause really got me. So just real quick, here's a thought though. Maybe we are still subtracting and we just went all the way around, which I had not considered until now. So, because everything seems to be subtracting, right? My zipper's down. Hold on. Just realized it. Okay. So we're going from... So everything's been subtracting, right? You subtract from this to go back to this. So really it's adding, right? Leave it alone. Yeah, you go back to get to N. You go back to get to H. You go back to get to D. You go back to get to S. You go back to get to J. You go back to get to A. So now let's go back with B until we get to I, and we'll loop around. So how many moves is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I looked away and got confused. Hold on. We're going backwards to I. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. All right, starting from C, how long will it take to get to H? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. No, this should work. Maybe I just miscounted. Because like B is one less than I, or B is one less than C. And I is one more than H. So that doesn't work. Yeah, it was 21. Alright, so I did count correctly. So I need to figure out a way to get from B to I that would also lead me from getting from C to H. How would this work? Maybe... I was thinking, no, because the distance is always going to be the same. Going forward, B to I is always going to be 7. And C to H is always going to be less. It's going to be... It's tough because, like, if B is I and C is H, what is F is the problem, right? So you'd think you just need to find out D, E, and then F and just follow the process, but maybe not. Well, if B is I and C is H, what is A, right? A should be what, J? You know, I bet you I could just brute force it. Because if I think I have all the other letters, I could just keep changing that last letter. Which is something I'm greatly considering doing. But let me just look at this one more time. Leave the first unchanged, yes. So you leave the first letter unchanged. Okay. Remove from the second the first. Remove from the second the first 4. Remove from the third the next 4. The word of God must be absolute. Is it... Does it have nothing? Maybe the jump is not here to here. Maybe it's here to here. Now that doesn't help. That idea doesn't help. Because that's the only number that is progressing. It's the only one that's not subtracting. It's doing something different. What mathematical equations can I do to turn 2 into 9? 2 doesn't like going to 9. You can add 7. That's like you can't really multiply. You can times 3 minus 1. You want to try that? Because C would be 3. Times 3 would bring you to 9. Minus 1. Times 3 minus 2 would bring you to H. I don't know where I'm getting this 2 from, though. Maybe it has something to do with the other letters around it? Because I could say it's like, oh yeah, you're supposed to times 3. That would get you to, wait, 2 times 3 is 6. And then add the previous number behind it, which would be 1. So C, which is 3, times 3 would be 9. Plus the number behind it, which would be J. No, that doesn't work. Let's look at it the other way. We got to turn 3C into H, which is 8. 3 to 8. That's another one that doesn't really want to work. Double it plus 2. Double it plus 2. Does that work for... 2 times 2 is 4 plus 2 is... No. Double C. 3 to 8. How do I... What's it... Okay. So the difference between B and C is 1, right? It's 1 digit. So 1 digit difference somehow makes you go from ending up with 9I with ending up with 8H. Well, maybe it's just... Maybe I'm looking at it backwards. because now it's, and it doesn't work right. Because if B is I, C should be, it should go the other way. Well, let's just think of it this way. Here's just a dumb way to do it, all right? So let's then assume A is J, right? A, and then this would be B, because that ends up with the I. And then this is C, that ends up at H. D, E, F. That's what I tried last time. I thought I had it. Do you just want the last part? Maybe it just wants the last part. How are we doing on time? It is 4:30. I'm very tempted to start brute forcing this and then figuring it out later because I really want this to be the end of the Black Watchmen. Let's try some brute force, gang. Let's do it. Glad that we figured out most of this. It's just that last digit doesn't make any freaking sense. I was thinking that maybe it would end up being itself. Like I think that's fun. F, G, the V jog. I know brute forcing it is not the intended way to do this, but I feel like I'm very close. It's just this last bit. Unless, again, it just wants the last four, which is entirely possible. I'll spend some time on it once I get it. And you know what? As much as this seems like cheating, let's play the game, right? There's a dimensional riff that's currently open right now. Monsters and demons could come out at any time. I'm pretty sure I have the answer. I just don't know the very last letter. Which means I got it down to 26 possible ways. 26 little possible ways to do this. Why wouldn't I do it this way? Am I doing it wrong? Oh my god. There we go. I almost screwed it up. Why wouldn't I do it this way, you know? This is what's better for Earth. Right? Like, I would say this to the guy in the field, and he would try all of it while I was continuing to run tests, of course, but the guy isn't actually here. Like Trist or whatever his name is. V dot. V. W. X. Y. Z. A. Come on. B. Uh-oh. C. We're going to loop all the way around. D. Alright, so that again brings me to the idea that I just need the last 4 letters, right? So we're going to attempt to brute force it a little bit more. Vido. If it's none of this, like V-Dog, like I'm going to be real stuck. Because I could just be barking up the wrong tree pretty badly right now. And like I could have been dealing with a lot of coincidence. Come on. Okay. Vidok. L. To be honest, as I brute force this, I'm pretty sure it's going to be an early letter in the alphabet based on what I saw, but we'll see. Vidon. Vidu. A lot of this game has been brute forcing it, so I think this is kind of a fitting ending to this game. Q. R. Yeah, I didn't do anything with the spiral. Maybe the spiral has something to do with it. Yes. Vidas. Doesn't really seem like a word. It's T. Vidot. T. U. V. Yeah, I was thinking about I'll use the spiral to get the last letter, but if this doesn't work, then everything has to be wrong in some way, right? W. Vidal. X. Vidox. Y. Vidoy. Z. Vidaz. All right. Like, I feel like it's more likely it's a letter earlier in the alphabet based on what I was seeing on the relationships of the other ones. But I'm really worried now. Because, like, if it's not one of these answers, I don't have another idea on how to get... Because, like, it kind of means that everything I did was wrong. There's only 2 more left, guys. Vidoc. What are the chances? What are the chances that the very last one, in brute forcing it, that it is the last thing I try? What are the chances? They're not good. They're not good chances. But it's possible. That's a bad sign. So here's the thing. That, like, let's check our work. How about we start with checking our work? Because the relationship from V to V makes sense. Because it relates to the F to F, right? So, let me split this up. Like this. So Y to Y makes perfect sense. Makes perfect sense. O, 1 before N. I, 1 before H. So H, 1 before G. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. G, 1 before H. Right, did I do this the wrong way? H, I, yeah. G, H, F, G, H, right? Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Then we have H, 1 before I. Q, 1 before R. V, one before W. TUVWX, yeah. That's right. And then we have here, it's B, 2 before D. C, 2 before E. F, 2 before H. F, G, H. Okay, so this whole part should be correct. Now, let's get to this. S, T, S, T, U, V. 4. C, D, E, F. Wait, S, pure S, T, U, V. 3. C, D, E, F. 3. V, W, X, Y. That seems like it's correct then. J to N, A, B, C, F, G, H, J, K, L, M, N, 4. D to H, A, B, C, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, 4. D to G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Oh crap, this is where it's wrong. Oh no. C, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Oh, I've been doing it wrong the whole time. Alright, let's check the O at least, right? A to H is 9. No, it's 8. B, C, D, E, F, G, H. 7. J to Q. J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q. 7. So this needs to be 7 to get to V. O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. Okay. So I had this wrong. Let's do some brute forcing again. I had it the whole time. I can't be loud right now, but I really want to scream because we did it. We freaking did it. I'm writing down the code in big green Sharpie right now. Look at my big Sharpie. Charlie, Tango, Kilo, 5, Bravo. We're finishing this bad boy. Let's go. Whew. Well done, Agent. You have completed this mission successfully. Go back to the Ancient Map and get your next assignment or review the Mission Hub for further objectives. I don't know what all these active events are, but... Here we go. Oh, stop with this Mission 3 BS not being completed. I did it already. I'm not going back and doing that crap again. Campaign. Zoom mission. Start now. Here we go. Charlie, Tango, Kilo, 5, Bravo. Swift, it's been months. Thank you. Oh. Darkness, they said. Lots of darkness lying ahead. Campaign report. Agent, first class. Agent, your actions in the field have been noticed and the agency has decided to promote you to the rank of Agent, first class. Rosenberg Clinic raided illegal human testing. Supertramp infiltrated illegal human testing on orphans, synthesized the power of M55 substance. Remember that from forever ago? ABST infiltrated, harvested ancient rapture bones. And Morpho Medical raided, funding the illegal human testing, directed attacks against the Black Watchmen. Total hours logged, 98. I left the game on a few times, so that's my bad. Submitted investigations, 599. I think that's basically saying how many times did I guess? Completed investigation, 65. Yeah. Completed missions, 23. Oh, come on. It's because that one thing's not done, but I'm not going to go back and do that. Calls for help, 0. Apparently there was a way I could have called for help. I did not know that. But okay. Cool. And I found no puzzle pieces the entire time. Oh, yeah. I'm supposed to be Agent First Class, damn it. Now I'm a scientist. That was easy. I just became a scientist. Well, let's take a quick look at the achievements and see what's missing. What is this? I've completed none of the secret missions. I've completed none of the live events. Unlocked this. I don't know what any of this does. And a lot of this is from Season 2. Alright, cool. Puzzle pieces. Found none. Don't understand how to do this at all. Secret answers to any puzzle or mission. No idea. No idea at all. I gave them my phone number. They didn't want to make me an orange agent. I guess I'm not special. First class. Heck yeah. That's it. We're going to be playing a new game here on Thursdays. From now on, we're going to be playing a new puzzle game. What that game is, well, that's going to be up to you guys. I'm going to put a poll up on Twitter, and then my patrons will decide, have the final voice in what will be the new game here. Thank you so much for joining me for the Black Watchmen. Will we come back for Season 2, or will it be something else? Only time will tell, but I stream every weekday at 3:30 Eastern Standard Time, so be sure to join me then. And also, be sure to subscribe to Plus 2 Comedy Gamers. You can catch up on all my past live streams. And, hey, check out Facebook as well. We're doing a big species battle. It's fun. And join the Patreon so you can have a voice in what I'm playing next. And I will see you all next time. Boop.